performance again, not only on Byron, I know Wednesday, and there was an update that went on
Byro is in tonight. Noichev is out day-to-day upper body.
And I mean,
Cooley.
Some of the guys that we haven't seen yet, Slaggert, any of those guys we expect to see something tonight?
Metza is in tonight. Slaggert will be in this weekend at some point. So.
When you talked about Metza, you made a point multiple times now to say that he's graded out, even in practice, as the best defenseman. So how exciting is it for you to get him that opportunity?
I didn't say he was our best. I said one of our best. Yeah, he deserves to be in. We're going to go 11-7 tonight, kind of stay with the rotation of the older guys. But get 7 with some of the injuries we have up front allows us the flexibility to have 7 to get Mets in. We'll get Brendan Warren back in tonight. We'll get Slaggert in this weekend. And those guys deserve to play. Metza showed how good he is in the playoffs last year at the hardest time of the year, but he shows it every day in practice. Our guys can see it. He feels it. In our minds as an organization, Zach Metza is a prospect. Graham Slaggert's a prospect. These are young players still. We intentionally, Jason Carmanos, Jeremiah Crow do an amazing job. And we intentionally sign younger depth players because there's still growth in their game. They're not players that are tapped out of their potential in the American Hockey League or beyond. And so, we've seen that with guys we've had in the past in those situations. Brendan Warren's a great example of a depth forward that's grown into being a guy that is, knocking on the door. I mean, Brendan Warren could easily play NHL games. And so, we see similar growth opportunities in Metza and Slaggert. Right now, we just have a little too many bodies. We have some injuries right now, and those guys are going to get their opportunities this weekend.
Considering all the prospects, a couple of weeks ago, you said Roseanne and Cooley need to be drivers for this, and they need to take that step forward this year, kind of compared to the Jack Quinn situation. So far, a couple of games in, they look like the team made points. How have you seen that progress?
Good, not great. Good. I'm happy with them, but I want more. They need to want more. They need to want more for our team. They need to want more for themselves so they can become full-time NHL players. It's not, and when I mentioned that, it's the conversation I've had with them. That's the standard they have to hold themselves to. That's the standard I need to hold them to. So they can become dominant players that play their way out of this league. And that is my goal as a coach of them. They're great kids. Their growth over the last 12 and a half months has been immense. But I don't want to coach them forever. My job is to get them ready to help the Buffalo Sabres contend for a Stanley Cup. And they're on that path, but it needs to be every day. It needs to be something that, okay, Wednesday was great. They helped us win a game. We don't win that game Wednesday without the play of those two. But nobody cares about Wednesday anymore. It's Friday, and we have a new challenge in front of us, and you need to do it again. And you need to do it. If you want to play in the National Hockey League, you probably got to do it 8 or 9 out of 10 games. There's going to be a game that maybe you're a little off, or maybe a little tired here or there, but 8 or 9 out of 10, your competitiveness and your habits and the style that you play better be consistent if you want to stick in the best league in the world.
It is fair to say, though, you can build all points there, right? I mean, not just for that line, but collectively. I mean, you set out the game that you're going to be playing its best, or more close to the style you want to see them. Shots pressure is definitely big too. So, can you build off of that game?
If we have the right mindset again, yes, you can. Momentum, though, only lasts as long as the next shift. The next shift as your team or the next shift individually for you. And so how do you build off of Wednesday as a group? It's It's by having the same mindset of going in. We simplified our mindset. And early in the season, I think we were stepping on the ice, trying to score a goal or trying to make a play and thinking offense. And Wednesday, we stepped on the ice thinking, let's play the right way. Let's play behind them. Let's use our forecheck to establish our offense. When we became a great team last year, we became a puck hunt, forecheck oriented team, which when you become that style, that you actually get more line rushes because you make other teams defend, they get tired, then they turn pucks over to you, and then you get line rushes because of that. When you are searching to be a line rush team, you usually become a bad defensive team because you're trying to make plays that sometimes aren't there, and then you're chasing the game going back the other way. So we were a forecheck hunt-based team on Wednesday. We still scored 4 goals against a great goalie and a very good defensive team. And our defensive play and our defensive metrics, not just in my feel, like the numbers say it, not only shots on goal, but our expected goals against 5-on-5 was like 0.6 in Wednesday's game. That's you're going to win a lot of hockey games that way.
Going into tonight, Cal, third time in 9 days of playing them. Are there pros and cons to seeing that improvement so early in the season?
Yeah, I mean, I don't look at schedule based on pros and cons. I look at it as the schedule's set by somebody other than me, and I don't worry about it. And my job is to prepare our team for the schedule. So the pro is that they play a very chaotic style, and now you've seen it twice. So maybe there's a little bit of understanding. It doesn't make it easier because they're a good team with a lot of talent. Doesn't make it easier, but you might understand what's coming your way a little bit more.
Are you, as a result of that, able to kind of strategize and make plans to neutralize that chaotic style?
Yeah, to a certain extent. I mean, we're going to make 85% of who we're going to be is us. And I don't care who we're playing. And our focus is on trying to build towards a brand and an identity that this is the way we play no matter what. Now, 15%, 10, 15, 20, whatever that is, somewhere in there, is going to be adjusted based on your opponent. But I'm not a coach that believes in making massive style adjustments where one night we're aggressive and the next night we're really, really passive based on opponent. The best way to take chaos out of a game is to not turn the puck over. If you turn the puck over against Laval, they are extremely, extremely dangerous in all 3 zones when turnovers happen. So we need to manage the puck better than we did last Friday in Laval.